Post 1. Am I the jerk for refusing to save my parents' cabin? I am a 38-year-old male, and if you met me now, you would probably assume I grew up pretty comfortable. I dress well, I own a condo in a good neighborhood, I have a boring but solid investment portfolio, and my job pays more than I ever thought I would see in my lifetime. People at work joke that I am the guy who always has a spreadsheet for everything, and that is not wrong. What nobody sees is that I learned to be that careful because when I was a teenager, I watched my entire future quietly disappear in front of me and got told I was ungrateful for even noticing. I grew up in a small town with parents who wanted to look successful more than they wanted to actually be stable. My dad ran a family business that barely made money, but he loved playing boss. My mom did the books and tried to smooth everything over. I have one older brother, Chris, who was always the star. He got the new things first, the extra lessons, the big parties. The narrative was that Chris was going places and I was the easy one who would be fine with less. The one person who really seemed to see me was my grandfather, my dad's father. He was quiet, practical. He taught me how to fix things, how to read contracts, how to save. When I was around 12, he told me very seriously that he had set up an education fund for me and Chris, and that there was money in there earmarked for my college so I would not be trapped in the family business like my dad. He used to say, "You are going to get out. That is my gift to you." He died when I was 16. That was awful in itself, but it was also the moment where everything shifted. My parents started talking about estate stuff in low voices in the kitchen. I heard probate and cabin and taxes, and then, eventually, it will all work out. The boys will understand. The cabin is important here. My grandparents had a small place on a lake that we went to every summer. It was not fancy at all, more like a glorified shack with a dock, but it was the one place that ever felt peaceful. Granddad always joked that when he was gone, the cabin and the education money were my ticket out. After he died, we went to the cabin less and less. Dad said he was too busy with the business. Chris moved away for college, fully paid for with scholarships, according to my parents. I did not question it then. When I was 18 and applying for universities, the guidance counselor helped me fill out financial aid forms. I came home with a list of what we would need: tax slips, bank information, and details of any education savings. I remember sitting at the kitchen table while my mom flipped through the papers and got this tight look on her face. "There is no education fund anymore," she said. "We had to use it a few years back when the business had that bad year." I just stared at her.